Thanks for tuning in. This is Mike Stapleton with Stapleton Consulting Services, and I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about our kids and having a sense of perspective. There are times when my kids drive me absolutely crazy, and I alternatively feel like either spanking them or screaming at them or pulling my hair out or thinking I'm the worst parent on the face of the earth. And what happens is, I think sometimes there's a couple things that contribute to this. We lack a sense of perspective, and we also lack realistic expectations. Back in the day, I used to work at a residential treatment center, and I would see kids that were in the treatment center for 4 to 6 months. And these are kids that had really severe behaviors, oftentimes due to being exposed to pretty severe trauma and abuse. And that helped me get a sense of perspective in regards to talking with folks about their kids' behavior. I'll ask folks, has your child set any fires? Have they killed animals? Have they tried to harm someone? Have they tried to burn your house down? Have they run away a bunch of times? And typically the answer is no. And that doesn't mean that the behavior that your kid is doing is any less frustrating. It just lets you know that it certainly could be a lot worse. The other aspect of what oftentimes gets us in trouble, and seems to be the main culprit here, is having unrealistic expectations or not taking care of our own stuff. And our own stuff meaning if you're looking at what your child is doing and you're projecting that into the future and you're saying, oh my gosh, if they keep doing this, then they're going to turn into this sociopathic criminal, and they're going to be awful, and they're not going to go to school, and they're not going to have a job, and they're going to be freeloading and living with me until they're 35 years old, or they're just going to be an awful person, and I have to get this behavior under control right now. So that's kind of owning your own stuff, or they're reminding you of you and stuff about you that you don't like, that you want them to stop, like right now. And the unrealistic expectations is like what I do with my girls, thinking they should be this way, or they should do what I want them to do when I say do it, and that's just not realistic. That's not developmentally accurate. That's not what kids do. Kids are distracted. Their brains work differently than ours. They have trouble switching from one activity to another activity, and I'm impatient, so that's really my stuff. But then I get mad at them because I want them to do it right now, and I think they're being defiant, and they're not being defiant, because the reality is kids want to be good. They want us to be happy with them. They want us to love them. They want us to be proud of them. And really our job is to set them up for success, and when I get impatient, when I get angry, when I have an unrealistic expectation, I'm setting my child up for failure. So even though they're exhibiting the behavior of yelling, screaming, temper tantrum, whatever, ultimately I'm the author of that, because I have not approached them with an understanding of where they are developmentally, if they've got a lot of stuff going on at school, if they've had good rest in the last few days, if they've been sick, if they've got something going on with peer drama, if they've got the FSAs coming up, or what have you. So I guess my suggestion here is to keep in mind where your child is at, what's a realistic expectation for their behavior, and also being mindful of where you're coming from. Because if you're hangry, if you're tired, if you're hungry, if you're freaking out because they haven't picked a college yet, or because they're having troubles with a friend, and oh my gosh, they're never gonna have friends, that kind of stuff. Own your stuff. Try not to take it out on your kids, and give them some grace. Just understand that absent real tragedy, most of the stuff that we worry about with our kids is gonna be okay, that they're gonna turn out okay, and they really just need us to love them and support them, and not pass judgment and freak out on them. So I hope that you found this helpful. This is not meant as a replacement for counseling, but as inspiration and education. If you'd like to find out more about me or see more of my videos, you can find me at Stapleton stapleton, so that's STAPLETON, consultingservices.com. You can reach me directly at 904-502-1952. That's 904-502-1952. If you are in crisis, please call a crisis hotline or 911. If you would like counseling, you can reach out to me directly or find a counselor in your own area. Thanks for watching. Have a great week.